All right, happy Friday, everybody, and good morning. Live from the Cyber Trading University. Hopefully, everyone's having a good time. Everyone's all ready for getting ready for the weekend. Good to see you all. Good to see you. Good morning, everybody. All right, we got going on over here. Good to see you too, Kathleen. Ken, good to see you. James, everyone. Jeff, good to see you all. All right, guys, so we got an interesting morning we got going on with this this ATNF. My dyslexia kicked in again. Let me tell you, very interesting story what just happened with this stock. I don't know if you guys had the level 4 up and running, but let me just slap it over here. You really can't see it over here now on the level 3 version, but if you look right here, there was a huge order out here that was hovering right around this 10.05. And then all of a sudden, this big 20,000 share buyer just got executed. And look, he keeps coming back, and he just pushed down the stock. Literally, look at this. In less than, a minute? It went from 1040, 1014 all the way down to 940. So once again, it's all about following the money, And if you don't follow the money, I don't know what else you're going to do, because there's no indicators going to tell you that, all right? You got to listen. We had a nice little run in that little stock right early this morning. It went from $8, ran to $10. If you got in here late, like you see right here, this morning, let's say at 8:15, you jumped in. Even right here at 8:45, when it was at 9, it went up about $1. You did pretty well. You got to follow the money, cyber traders. All right. So, Bonnie, good to see you too on Facebook. All right. So let's talk about what happened yesterday, and then let's get ready for the open. There was a couple of stocks that did pretty well. EPEV was one of them right here. So that stock had a really nice move yesterday. Let me just bring this up over here. Big up a chart. Stock went from 29, shot right up to 32, did a big little slingshot, went right back to 34. Nice little move. It was an early morning runner. You had to get it quickly. The only thing, it was a little volatile. It wasn't your typical category 1 type of stock. LI was another one. And you could see it right there. Big pop right there. Ran from 20 all the way to 24. Another quick little runner. EV was another one too. Is that what it was? Actually, GameStop. GameStop just out of nowhere at 10 o'clock, around 10 o'clock. Actually, right around, what was it? A little past that, probably like around 12. The thing just ran from 120, ran all the way almost to 200. It was a great runner in the afternoon. We're not a big fan trading expensive stocks, but you could have traded not a lot of it. You could have traded a little bit of it. AMC was another one, basically trading side by side with it, ran from 9 to about 11. So a lot of those Reddit stocks, the Wall Street bet stocks actually did pretty well too yesterday. Not the other ones that I looked at, but those two actually did pretty well. So anyway, that's the past. So let's talk about the future. Okay, what's going on this morning? So we had a couple of stocks that made a couple of moves right here. I'm just looking at this stock right now, this ATNF. I'm seeing a 20,000 share buyers came back at 946. So there are a couple of stocks that are moving. Now, we all know about a typical Friday. We don't want to get crazy. We won't get cocky. I actually did pretty well my last, I'm not going to say it anymore. But Friday, want to be a little careful. Friday mornings are not always the most exciting, but Friday afternoons are always better because a lot of people don't like to hold positions overnight, over the weekend, I'm sorry. That's the things that you probably see. But we got a couple of good stocks last week that did pretty well. What was that last week? We traded that CLVS and the OCG. That was awesome last week. So what's going on this morning? What we got going on? So we got this ATNF on our list. We'll keep an eye on this one. She had that. I don't know what happened, but she started right around 8 o'clock this morning. 6 o'clock. She's from $6 to 14. So that was one hell of a rally on that stock right there. Usually what happens, but it looks like it's got some resistance levels right around there, around 11. But if it does break that, the stock is pretty volatile. Just be very careful. If you're not that category, if you're not a level 3 trader, you don't want to trade this stock. Very, very volatile stock. But so far, it looks like the one that's got the most actions. But let me tell you something. There's a shitload of stocks getting crushed. Tons of them. Tons of them. I can't believe how many there are. But I'm going to bring those up in the next few moments. We just bring a couple more stocks. Let's keep an eye on Next. Next is up by 0.3%. Nice level one stock, cheap low stock. It's not that volatile, but if you're a beginner, it's right up your alley. MKD also came up on my watch list, up 14%, 4 million shares. Nice level one stock. A lot of you guys can afford to trade this stock if you're a beginner. BHAT. Okay, another one. Decent volume, nice spread. Not a fast-moving stock, a nice beginner stock also. There was a lot of those, because, I get a lot of people always ask me, like, Fausto, sometimes the stocks that you're trading, they're just too fast. They're not. There's some slow ones. That's why when you're a student of ours, we classify you as a level 1, a level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. There's different categories on what level you're at. And when you do our journals, we'll let you know when you're ready to go to that next level to trade things more volatile. But to get them to trade more volatile, you got to be a more consistent trader. Otherwise, you got to take back. Yeah, Ken, I just saw that big seller right now just was at $10 at that ATNF trade. Yeah, he's trying to break out right there. You can see it right here. That order got filled. He was there right there. He's at that for 20,000. If you look over here on level 3, it looks like he just got hit up. So stock is pretty damn strong. And honestly, if you look at it, it's got a nice little Fausto flag. So it looks like it just did basically what it did before. Did a little bit of a slingshot. Somebody must have came out there and hit the bid with a big order, but didn't hold the stock back and it broke out. So definitely a nice looking stock. Let's talk about some stocks that are getting crushed, okay? And some of them are expensive. So I'm going to start off with BIDU. Here's a stock that was a $300 stock. The stock did great. It's getting hammered. Baidu's getting killed, okay? Look at this thing. It went from 22. It's down to 190. Stock got beat up even yesterday. It's been down the last couple of days. Not doing too well. I don't know what it is. I think it's all these Chinese stocks are getting crushed, actually, because who's the other one? NIO, the car manufacturer, the NIO stock, that one also took a big hit yesterday too. I know it made a little bit of a comeback yesterday, but she's down another 6%. That one's getting hit. So I don't know what's going on with all these Chinese stocks. MX, we'll keep an eye on this one. This one has a big run up too. Also, you could see that one just popped and she's starting to trend up. Pretty decent moving stock right there. FEDU. Another one, we already know about that one. LB, that's the one I want to bring up. LB, nice little trend, nice moving stock. I don't know what's up with the stock, but the stock has been breaking 52-week highs. Out of all the stocks that are really getting really beat up lately, this one obviously is doing pretty decent. So I was quite impressed about that one. What else did we get? Did we get them all? That was a test. This one's down 17%. VUZI stock's been on a big trend, big spread though, so be very, very careful about that stock. But she is on a downtrend. Listen, you've noticed in the cyber group room we've been shorting more in the last couple of days, and the market's been pretty volatile. I mean, even though it's up about 132 points right now, we've been seeing we get these little hiccups in it going down. I still got some swing trades open, but I closed out a lot of them. I want to take some money off the table, but I averaged up on certain positions, but some of them did work out, some didn't. But I'm going to see if this thing's going to pull back a little bit. But there are a couple of stocks here, like I said, that did take some big hits. I'd say that pretty much does it. I didn't see anything more out there that I really liked. There was this one stock right here, the WAFU, but I don't know. I was watching it earlier, and she went up to 35. She came back down to 9. I don't know what the hell. It's so weird. I've been seeing that a lot lately. I don't know if you've been seeing that, but she's holding here pretty decently at 2.3 million shares. That one's not a bad one. So car. I don't know. You guys, is that the stock? You guys, no, that's not a stock symbol. Car companies are closing plants for a couple of days over shortage of chips. That's right, Mike. And you know what's so funny? You bring that up. I went to go buy a new car for my son. Just got his driver's license. He's going away to college, so we got him. He wanted to get himself a pickup, so we got him a nice little Colorado pickup. And I couldn't find it anywhere. Because it's not the cars, the chips. They have no chips laying around. So, you know, it's amazing. I know I saw that big article, and also I thought the guys were pulling my chain, like telling me, "Oh, we can't get the car," because you know it's sales, it's car sales guys. They try to they want to sell you something else, and meanwhile they play. But apparently, it's going on all over the place. You know, there's a big shortage of chips, and I think the reason is that nobody's buying cars, so they took all their time and effort for laptops and computers to build those chips, and it never got to the cars. So that's pretty interesting. But I wouldn't think those cars would get crushed that bad, right? I mean, right? Is that right? Like Ford and stuff like that? I mean, Ford, it did come down a little bit, but GM, you know, nothing crazy. Carvana. Well, everybody wants to buy cars now. Regarding about the AWH on YouTube, you know what? She's kind of flat. She's at 15%. She's trending up a little bit. Nice little, you know, she's got some decent tier sizes. Not seeing any iceberg orders out there though on the level 3, so I'm not completely sold on that. But I'm very interested with the stock, the one we called out earlier, the ATNF. It does look pretty strong. It keeps testing these guys. It's building a Fausto flag right here. I don't know if you guys could see that. It's pretty much building a nice Fausto flag. The stock looks like it wants to break out. If it can get through this seller right now around 1020, it looks like. That's where I'm at. Yeah, you see him right here? There he is. Boom. Keeps hitting him, and then it keeps backing off. Looks like the guy keeps refreshing. All right. So any stocks that we're missing, I did not call out. Anybody else? It's Friday. Don't get crazy. Don't get oversold on what's going on. Let's pick our spots. And the tip of the day is this, okay? Because I actually got caught a couple of times yesterday. If you buy a stock, go out there, put the limit order, and get at it on the offer, okay? Because remember, next week we got the advanced class. We got phase 3 with me. When you buy in the bid and you sell on the offer, you make money. But if you're buying on the offer and you're selling on the bid, the more times than others, the reason why you're selling it on the bid, you know, at a market order is because it's trending down. Good traders buy into supply and we sell into demand. And you know what? You don't have to make a lot of money, you know, to be consistent, because more times than others, when you try to hit those home runs, they kind of hurt you more than ever. And, you know, it did catch me a couple of times last week. And, you know, those big spikes that you always anticipated, you're better off getting in and out than trying to get a little greedy on that. Jeff, just really quick, says the TME's got its support levels. Yeah, I mean, this stock got really crushed, but I want to keep an eye on this one too. Like I said, it looks like it's starting to build that little valley, what you just looked at, Jeff, right there. So that one doesn't look bad. All right. Okay, cyber traders. So listen, enjoy your weekend. We'll be back here at 2:30 for the afternoon meeting. And cyber traders, if you're in the cyber group room, if you see something, say something. And if you're watching us on YouTube and Facebook Live, just like us, friend us. If you want to do a trial, $9, get in our trading for a week. See what it's like to be in a real original trading room with day traders. All right, guys. Good luck. Happy trading. Be safe.